So the Environmental, Social, and Governance Award recognizes outstanding leadership in corporate responsibility and ESG stewardship. This is the first time this award has been presented in Western Canada. All of our finalists are working to build a better world. They're working to align the interests of their organizations with those of their stakeholders. They're contributing to the well-being of communities, and they're instilling a culture of ethics, good governance, and integrity. Here to present our first award is Alan Ross, who is Borden Ladner Gervais Regional Managing Partner based in Calgary.
Well, good evening, and thank you very much. My name is Alan Ross. It is wonderful to be here in person again. I'm the Regional Managing Partner of BLG's Calgary office. As Canada's law firm, it is BLG's distinct honor to be a gold sponsor of these awards, to honor and to congratulate the finalists who have distinguished themselves in the newest award category for Environmental Social Governance, or ESG. Whether or not you consider yourself an ESG lawyer, that distinction is becoming increasingly irrelevant. That's because ESG encompasses virtually every aspect of an organization's business. What's clear is that the push to do more for our collective well-being is moving beyond social consciousness to regulatory, economic, and for public companies, investor pressures. Disclosure is a growing area where companies need to consider the risks and opportunities. While many disclosure regimes are voluntary now, regulatory oversight is increasing, and many will likely become mandatory. Large institutional investors are also increasingly vocal in their expectations. ESG also means looking at labor standards in global supply chains. An effective ESG lawyer sees business issues from many angles that span all areas of practice and help their clients separate fads from the future. We are all here tonight to learn from and applaud the best of the best in this rapidly changing area of the law. Ultimately, good ESG performance is about good business performance, whether it helps you attract investors, retain employees, increase visibility to policymakers, or build your market share. Sharing your company's ESG story can be a real business advantage. Now, please join me in viewing the video monitors to honor our 2022 ESG finalists.
Environmental, Social, and Governance, presented by Borden Ladner Gervais. The finalists are Kate Chisholm, Capital Power; Teresa Crotty-Wong, EPCOR Utilities; Christy Elliott, Parkland; Mark Gustafson, Vancouver Fraser Port Authority; Jeff Losh, G3 Canada; Shelby O'Brien, Prince Rupert Port Authority; Rachelle Verret Morphy, Sask Power; and Sean Rubel, Blue Earth Renewables.
And the winner is Rachelle Verret Morphy of Sask Power. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you so much. I've never been good at going first. I want to start by just telling you that when I was telling my family that I was coming to Calgary for this event, and my daughter, who is 15, said, well, who would give a bunch of lawyers some awards? And I said, well, other lawyers. I have to say, I was looking at the list of finalists and the companies that they represent, and I know that these companies are doing such great work in environmental, social, and governance, and I want to acknowledge that because you're raising the standards for all of us. I feel like I'm kind of representing Saskatchewan here, and I'm really proud of the work that Sask Power is doing. And you know, when I think about ESG, sometimes it's easy to forget about the G part. And I think that as lawyers and legal counsel, we have a role to play in reminding people about the G and how it links to the E and the S. So thank you.